And I'm proud to say that after 1 year of construction, the state of this city is strong. The City Council and I have begun building a foundation for the future that will benefit countless generations of Von Ormians. In our first year as a city, we have been hard at work. Some of the major advances we have taken include: we have established the legal infrastructure for the operation of our city. We have designed and implemented a tax infrastructure that minimizes the property tax burden on our residents by maximizing the sales tax, which is mostly paid by non-residents in our I-35 corridor businesses. We have established a low property tax rate, in fact, the second lowest rate in Bexar County. While we could have set a much higher initial tax rate without need for an election, we purposefully set it low to establish the precedent of low property taxes in our city, and with full knowledge that any future city council who wishes to drastically raise the property tax will only be able to do so by first getting the consent of the people via public election. We have ended over 20 years of exploitation of our residents by the VA Metropolitan Transit Authority, who had taxed us for all of those years without providing service. We have established a policy of fiscal responsibility by passing a conservative budget, following up by spending even less than that budget allowed, and in the end saving over 50% of our tax funds, and establishing a permanent reserve fund which can be used in a time of need and to minimize the need for public debt in the future. We took immediate steps to place heavy restrictions on sexually oriented businesses to ensure that our community would not be plagued by such establishments. We took immediate action to begin the process of planning the future of our city by applying for grant funds to undertake a master plan. We were successful and have secured $75,000 for that effort. Additionally, we have also established the practice of holding monthly neighborhood meetings to bring city officials into our neighborhoods and to listen to the concerns and the needs of our residents. Only by actively listening to our residents will our city government be responsive to their needs. We have taken strong actions to limit the ability of predatory developers by placing strict limits on the placement of billboards and fireworks stands. We have established the Office of City Archaeologists to preserve our unique historic heritage for future generations. We demonstrate our dedication to this cause by being only the second city in Bexar County to establish an archaeology department. We have created the Office of City Clerk to ensure that the business of our city is efficiently managed and properly recorded, and from day one, our city clerk has insisted that our city staff develop a culture of friendliness, helpfulness, and efficiency. We have created the Office of City Administrator, whose main focus is grant writing. As a community with great need and few resources, we must be aggressive in locating outside sources of funding to bring needed services into our community. One of the essential functions of city government is to ensure the availability of fire protection and rapid response to our residents during a time of medical crisis. Therefore, we, along with our fire department, applied for and received preliminary approval of a USDA grant to construct a new fire station in our city. In order to promote economic development and community pride, we established an annual Von Ormy Jalapeno Festival. We have established curbside trash pickup and reduced the average cost of it to our residents by 10%. In doing so, we have reduced the wear and tear on our roads, established a single uniform day for trash pickup, and now provide 2 citywide dumpster days per year. We have established a curbside recycling program, the first curbside recycling program in our area, so that we may contribute to a cleaner environment for future generations. We have approved and ordered street lighting on all residential streets because greater nighttime visibility is a deterrent to crime, will make our community safer, and gives greater nighttime accessibility to our seniors and those with vision disabilities. We have established a sister city program to provide cultural exchange opportunities and give us an advantage in the area of international economic development. We have worked to clean up several illegal dump sites, over 20 tons of trash from the public rights-of-way, and over 450 tires from our community. And we are currently in the process of establishing the Office of City Marshal and the Von Ormy Municipal Court to provide a greater law enforcement presence in our city. We have even larger plans for focus on completing our master plan. We will study in depth the current state and future needs of our city in areas such as roads, sewer, water, education, senior services, historic preservation, law enforcement, fire protection, economic development, and others. We will be systematically addressing our health, safety, and building codes, including animal control. We will develop a long-term street maintenance plan, which will not only include a recommended timetable for repairs and improvements, but also a plan on how we will fund these projects. We will implement the City Marshal's Office and Municipal Court. We will oversee, along with Jarrett, Volunteer Fire Department, the construction of a new Von Ormy Fire Station. We will engage the City of San Antonio and seek our own extraterritorial jurisdiction, and if successful, allow voluntary annexation into the City of Von Ormy. We will apply for grants to construct a sewer system, pavement for Offset Lane and Torres Lane, a community center, fairgrounds, a library, and after-school programs to help our students succeed. In 2010, I will submit a budget that includes a 10% reduction of the property tax. Ladies and gentlemen, we are facing our challenges head-on. We are looking for innovative ways to bring needed services into our community, and I would like to commend the City Council and city staff for all their hard work, sacrifices, and ideas over the past year. All of our accomplishments to date have truly been a team effort. Our needs greatly outweigh our resources, and we have much work to do, but we know from our past and the challenging times when Armyans rise to the challenge, and we are seeing that throughout our community today. In 2009, our city operated mostly on volunteer labor, and we have seen active resident participation in all of our task forces and projects. So to all of you who will continue to work with us in 2010, I ask you to remember the words of Francisco Ruiz, that Francisco Ruiz wrote home in 1836, because they ring true today. Be not afraid, never waver, for our cause is just. May God bless each and every one of you and our city of Von Ormy. Thank you. And we'll take a 5-minute recess to reorganize it. A bunch of typos, huh?